so their cult can take over society. It's about depopulation and defiling the children. This segues into the Satanism perfectly, because that's what it is, an extension of that. All cooked up by the big think tanks and the MI6 and the Tavistock Institute on record. So a woman fencer learns the night before that a man she's been hearing about is going to be fighting her with a sword, with her foil, and so she takes a knee and is very polite. And then they bring her behind closed doors and say, this is terrible. They give her the highest sanction they can, a black card, and kick her out of the building. And say there may be more repercussions because you're supposed to bow down in front of a big man, because she's a tall girl. I've got photos of this guy next to other women. I mean, he's like a foot or more taller. He's only about 6 inches taller than her, but much bigger. He's a big man. And even Fox News wrote a sickening mind control article about it. About how she knows she did wrong. She knows she's bad. She'll take the consequences. Now, of course, all these different groups and things are getting sanctioned by universities and using government facilities that get taxpayer money. And under the law, they're not supposed to do that. But you notice they just keep doing it, though Maine just backed off. How dare you? Martina Navratilova unleashes on USA Fencing after female fencer Stephanie Turner was issued the most severe penalty in the sport and escorted out of the American fencing tournament after kneeling and refusing to compete against a trans opponent. Yeah, she should have just said she was doing it because she doesn't like the American flag. They would have given her a gold medal. At least a participation trophy, maybe a pentagram or something. I'm not going to read the whole article, but man, it is just mind, even Fox is just mind control. But listen to it. Woman's fencer opens up on refusing to face transgender opponent, accepting punishment and backlash. It sounds like she accepts she's bad, except she doesn't say that in the actual interview. Everyone was shocked that she wouldn't fight the man. Woman fencer Stephanie Turner took a knee in protest when paired with a transgender opponent at a major competition at the University of Maryland and was then immediately disqualified. Woman's fencer Stephanie Turner took her mask off, it's a face guard, and got on a knee in front of her transgender opponent, which means forfeiting. Kind of like Black Lives Matter, but she wasn't bowing for that reason. Ahead of the bout in Cherry Blossom Open in Maryland over the weekend, Turner, 31, made the decision not to compete against the trans athlete Raymond Sullivan, and Turner also wanted to make sure her refusal was caught on video for the world to see. That's right. Women don't come into men's sports because they don't win, but men do, and it's all a big troll. And women everywhere and parents everywhere, you don't run your girls against a male. You don't have them box a male. You don't have them wrestle a male. You don't have them fence a male. You don't have them long jump against a male. You don't have them swim against a male. You don't have them play basketball against a male. You all stop bowing psychologically and spiritually, and you leave. And then you go and you take your children out of these institutions and you go start your own. That's what Free Associates is about. And you say, no biological men will compete here. This is about murdering logic. Now, here's the man that likes to beat up on girls with his sword. All right? Now, here he is, right here, towering over the woman. He's a big man, but she's a tall girl. Here he is next to women that are 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". I mean, looks like an NBA player next to him. And look at those big old legs. He's a big boy. And he wants in their locker rooms. We won't protect the girls. What will we protect? Well, we already kill our babies by the millions a year. So in a historic protest, female fencer takes a knee and bout against male opponent, faces immediate disqualification. But notice, we were putting up with all this. People get mad about this. This is bad, but nothing compared to the brainwashing in public and private schools with the big corporate and government grants to literally put your kid in a database in even preschool now, and then not tell the parents and give them a secret guardian and a lawyer and begin the process of taking your child away from them. Javier